You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Midget here, and I'm back with another video. All right, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button if this is your first time here. Also, check out the join button for channel memberships and the merch. Yes, I got the new Black and White Sports official t-shirt for the channel. This thing just came in the mail today. Man, it looks dope. Hats off to Rhodes Rants for actually making this t-shirt here. He designs all the stuff for the merch store, so make sure you guys thank him for these cool designs. Anyway, folks, let's go and talk about the Marxist NBA of China, as we call them here on this channel, okay? Now, we're probably only about 2 games left in this NBA season. The disaster that was the 2019-2020 NBA season, it pretty much got off to a bad start with the whole Hong Kong thing, and we saw that the NBA bent the knee to China, and then the virus happened, and then they came back in the bubble, and the NBA went 100% all in on Marxism, okay? So they embraced BLM. They just pretty much threw the fans off to the side and say, we don't care about you. We want to get super ultra woke. And now they have suffered the worst NBA Finals ratings in history. They're actually down 70% now. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. The Lakers in the finals with LeBron James, and they're having the worst ratings in NBA Finals history. The Lakers, the premier franchise in the NBA. LeBron James, the premier player in the NBA. Worst ratings ever. So now I started to think about the 2020-2021 season now. And next season, there's going to be fans. I truly believe that there's going to be fans. Now, it may start off in limited capacity, okay? Because the virus is still out there. And I do believe that the NBA is trying to start next season somewhere around December, I believe. And I do believe there's going to be some fans. But in the bigger picture, eventually the fans, well, not necessarily the fans, but NBA arenas are going to be open for everybody eventually, okay? And I really honestly believe this, folks. I think that the NBA is going to have a hard time selling out arenas. No doubt about it. Even the Lakers fans, they're very, very, very diehard, okay? But even Laker fans aren't really excited about, the Lakers in the NBA Finals. They don't care. Nobody's caring about it. I mean, these guys barely got over 4 million people watching them in the last game, and it just keeps declining and declining each game. It's absolutely amazing how the NBA has failed so badly. And they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves, man. I can honestly tell you this, man. When the Rockets come back next season, I'm not watching them. I am not watching the Houston Rockets. And you're talking about somebody that pretty much has really never missed a game, probably since the early 1990s. I was a big-time Houston Rockets fan. Big-time fan. Hakeem Olajuwon, Vernon Maxwell, all those guys winning back-to-back titles. I was a big fan. But now, I don't even think I can call myself a fan of the Rockets because of what the NBA has done. They have alienated me as a fan. Now, if you look at the NFL, they did their woke thing, but now it's kind of disappeared for the most part, except for the end zones. I mean, last night on Monday Night Football, you had a player, and Rhodes put up a video on this, virtue signaling for Breonna Taylor. We don't want to see these political messages. We sound like broken records, I know that, but these players really aren't getting it. And Adam Silver, man, just wait, man, until fans are able to come back into these stadiums. They're going to have a hard time, a very, very hard time selling out any arena. Because right now, folks, most of everybody is at home right now. And people can watch TV as much as they want to, and nobody's tuning into the NBA. Nobody cares. So 2020-2021 season, man, it's going to be interesting. I fully expect that at the beginning, there's going to be limited capacity for fans, similar to what you see with the NFL right now. But when it all opens, folks, they're going to have a hard time selling out. If I was to guess, when everything opens up again, I think that most arenas are probably going to be at 70% capacity. That's what I'm thinking, because it's clear, man, people have tuned out the NBA. 70% is what I think. So you can basically say a 30% decrease in stadium attendance for games. That's what I'm thinking. It could be worse, but I don't think you're going to see all of this Black Lives Matter stuff on the courts. You won't see the messaging. You won't see the kneeling for the national anthem, because you know that the NBA does have a rule that you have to stand for the national anthem. But they got away with it, because they negotiated with the players. And I truly believe that the only reason the players are kneeling right now is because there's no fans. They can't get booed, okay? They can't do it. If this was actually happening with fans in the stadiums, okay, in the arenas, I believe there would be a lot of booing. I mean, you saw what happened with MLS, man. The fans in Dallas let the MLS players know they didn't appreciate that. And they were actually throwing stuff at the players. I believe that could actually happen. So I think they're going to clean this up. But I think it's going to be too little too late. The NBA probably would have to do a lot of house cleaning, a lot of looking in the mirror. Cut out the virtue signaling, cut out Black Lives Matter. Actually, you know what? For me to actually come back as a fan, I would actually probably want the NBA to come out and denounce Black Lives Matter. They would have to probably denounce them, denounce all the violence out there in the streets that BLM and Antifa is causing. It would probably take that. So pretty much, man, they have lost me as a fan forever. They have. I'm not going back. Yes, we'll cover the NBA on this channel. We're not even watching the games, man, and you guys are still clicking on our videos like crazy because you guys want to know the fallout from the NBA. And that's what we're covering, because nobody cares about the games. I mean, Clay Travis and Outkick, they're actually watching the games. They're covering it. But most of what I see from Outkick, too, is they're talking about all the backlash. They're talking about the ratings just like we are. And I believe that the fans will not return in full capacity when arenas finally open up. The damage has already been done. It's already been done. And I was telling Sports Wars when I was on their live stream on Sunday that I think it's going to take a new face of the NBA once LeBron actually retires and leaves. And that player cannot be woke like LeBron James. That player is really going to have to embrace the left and the right, like Michael Jordan did when he was a player. I think it's going to take that kind of player. But now that the NBA is going full in politics, arenas are going to be voting locations. That's way too far. No NBA arena should be a voting location. The NBA arenas should be for basketball. So they're actually going to have more people in their arenas for voting than they probably will for the games. Think of that, folks. That's absolutely crazy, Maybe I should actually go to Toyota Center. I don't know if they actually going to have Toyota Center as a voting location. Maybe not. I haven't really kept up with that. Maybe I should actually go there and cast my vote. But however, I'm not going to vote the way the NBA players want me to vote. You guys know who I'm voting for. If you watch my channel, you know how I roll over there. I'm not going to vote for Joe Biden. It's not going to happen. And that's the only reason why these arenas are going to be open for voting. Okay. So that you can vote for Joe Biden. But technically you can go there. You can vote for whoever you want to. Okay. But anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? NBA fans, they will not return when the arenas open up for full capacity. I don't believe it's going to happen. Also, I believe the wokeness is going to be gone because I believe that the NBA knows that they can get away with that with no fans. But once fans come in attendance, it's going to be a completely different story. And you'll probably end up having like home teams actually booed if any of the wokeness continues on. But I don't see that happening, folks. I really, really don't. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.